How do you feel when you don't find solutions to your problems? Don't you feel helpless? Don't you ask yourself that why is it happening to me? Why am I not getting what I want? So let me tell you that the ultimate answer or the ultimate solution to all your problems is hidden inside this one question which you always ask yourself, and that is why. Yes, the question is why, right? If you will use this question, you will ask yourself again and again that why is it happening to me? Why am I not getting what I want? So you'll find the right answer. But you will have to dig deep. You will have to, go into the core area of the problem, because the problem is not always there where we actually feel its impact. The problem lies somewhere else. Let me explain this powerful concept in context to the business problems. Okay, so let's start with the one business problem, and that is the growth or expansion. We feel that our business is not growing or is not expanding. We are not able to take it to the next level. So we will have to think that why is it happening to us? Why our business is not growing? Why it's not expanding? So there could be different reasons, because each business has its own challenges, own limitations. So let's take it in a general way that how it happens with most of the businesses, right? So we have identified one problem which business owners face, that business is not growing or is not expanding. So let's try to find the root cause. Let's say that we are not able to grow and expand because we don't have sufficient funds to invest for our expansion process. And why don't we have sufficient funds to invest in our expansion? Because we don't have the profits, right? If we don't have profits, that means we don't have sufficient money to invest anywhere. Well, let's try to understand that why don't we have the profits? Because we have identified that having profits is very important if we want to invest somewhere for our expansion process. So once we do this exercise and we'll ask ourselves that why our company is not into profits, then we'll see, we'll identify, we'll discover that we don't have sufficient revenue. And where does revenue come from? Revenue comes from sales, right? Revenue comes from some other resources. So we would ask ourselves that why our sales are not proper? Why are we not generating enough sales to support our requirement of revenue, right? So once we'll try to answer this question, that why we are not able to, meet our sales targets, then we would identify that we are not brand. The big brands are there in the market and our business is not able to survive or to compete with those brands. Then what we have to do? We have to position ourselves as a brand. But now let's try to understand, let's go more deeper into it. Let's try to find that why are we not able to position ourselves as a brand, right? So if we have to position ourselves as a brand, then brand is not positioned only through its, visual identity. To create a brand, you need to have the right processes. You have to have systems. You need to have procedures. You need to have, customer experience. A lot of things are involved if you have to position yourself as a brand. Let's take that you identified that in your organization, you don't have right procedures. You don't have right systems and all. You are stuck in day-to-day operational activities, right? So this is one of the reasons. Now you have to further ask yourself that why you are not able to create processes. Why are you stuck in your day-to-day operational activities? Then you will find that you don't have right people in your organization. Because if you don't have right people in your organization, you don't have efficient and productive teams, you'll not be able to come out of these day-to-day operations, and you'll always be busy doing most of the things on your own. You'll not be able to focus on positioning your business as a brand. So ultimately, once you would identify that it is a problem of the team, you don't have right people in your organization, then what is the actual step which you have to take? Then that actual step which you have to take is, you You have to hire right people, you have to train them, and you have to retain them. So that once you have right people, then you will have right processes. And if you have right processes, you will be able to build a brand. And if you are established as a brand, then ultimately your sales will grow, which will impact your revenue. And if you have revenue, then definitely you are going to generate profit. And if you have profit, you will have sufficient money to invest in your expansion and growth activities. So that is how, you should identify, you should address the challenges which you face, not only in business, but in your personal life also. It can be related to any area of your life, whether it's a relationship, it's career, it's finance, or anything else. So use this powerful concept of asking yourself the same question again and again, and that question is why, till you don't find the right answer and you actually fix it.